guys. So, I don't know how many of you guys like understand the YouTube analytics. I mean, even those of you who are other YouTube creators, I mean, I know that most of you who are monetized, you probably go through and you at least look at like your daily earnings, or at least I do, because I'm a money hungry little thing. But I take it a step further than that because I like to watch for trends. So, I mean, I look at analytics, things like what is the medium, or not medium, but the median age of my viewers, the gender of the viewers, where in the world are they viewing from. Those are all very basic things that, I mean, a lot of people, they look at like once or twice, and then they don't really give it another thought. I go another step. So, I go into the watch time tag. I do this about every 3 months, which probably sounds excessive, but I mean, for the way I do it, it makes sense that I do it that way. Because if I do it more frequently than that, all I'm going to basically get is just the things that I've most recently uploaded in all these categories. If I make it a broader thing than that, then it's not really reflecting what are trends right now that are being reflected in my channel's views. So I found that 3 months seems to be the sweet spot for it, at least for mine. I can't speak for everyone, but for me anyway. So I go into the watch time tag in my I can talk in my analytics page, and I filter it by the past 90 days. So that's 3 months. And then it gives you the options to view the watch times and the list of most longest viewed videos. They have the most collective watch time amongst them in that time period. You can do it collectively of just at all. You can filter it down to just subscribers. You can do it to just non-subscribers. So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of interesting to look at it overall, but I find for me it's more telling if I individually go through and I look at the subscribers versus the non-subscribers. And then this is where my nerdy little self comes out, because I don't know, there's probably easier ways of doing this, but I like it my way. I open a frickin' spreadsheet, okay, every time. Because I like spreadsheets and I enjoy making them. So that to me is not a hassle. To other people, you'd be like, oh my god, why? Well, again, for me, I kind of enjoy it. So I open a spreadsheet. I make 2 columns. I have one for the subscribed side. I have one for the non-subscribed side. I have my laptop right next to me, right off camera. It's right here. So if you see me looking over there, that's why. And then I also bring up Notepad because I'm going to jot things down over there too. And what I do, excuse me, I go through the subscribed side first, and I make notes of the top 50 most viewed, not number of views, but most watch time videos in the past 90 days. And then I do the same thing for the non-subscriber side. And I look through, and the very first thing that I do, this is why I have Notepad open, is I find any videos that were on both sides in that time period. So just for instance, for me, in the past 90 days, I have got for both sides what's common on both of them. The what I got for Christmas haul, which, you know, that makes sense. That would be a big draw for, in general. The best lip balms of 2018, you know, that actually did a lot better than I expected it to, so makes sense. The crazy massive lip balm haul from years ago. Remember that hoarder-esque one where I bought like 600 lip balms in like 6 months and made like one big-ass video? Yeah, it's still raking in views and money, so I mean, I'm not complaining, but I mean, it still consistently makes this list every time. The review of EOS for Snow, EOS Cranberry Pear, and EOS Sugar Plum. So it makes sense that a bunch of the holiday ones that everyone was really looking forward to made it onto both sides of this list because they were a big draw. The Don't Buy the 2018 Hershey's Kisses lip balms, again, makes sense because people are wondering, oh my god, why not? And then finally the album review for the Monkees Christmas Party, which I was kind of surprised even made it onto either list because I didn't think that it got that many views, but apparently of the views it did get, it got a lot of watch time. So that gives me a snapshot of what was common on both sides? What can I take away from this for the next 90 days that I can do? More haul videos, apparently. More review videos. Apparently, EOS is still a big draw, so more EOS. Thankfully, there's a bunch of new releases for me to review, so I mean, and I still have, where is it? The stick version of this one that I still need to review from that set. And then there's the Mood Stones, and then there's the spring ones that just came out, so I mean, I've got plenty right there to draw from that. Album reviews, apparently. I could do more of those. That's what I can pull away from this. And just lists. Apparently people like lists. So, I mean, I can sometimes do that. I can't always come up with something, but I mean, you know, in general, for some reason, the internet just likes easily digestible lists. Doesn't matter what it's of. So, then I look at the trends on both sides. And this is important that I do it this way because I want to see what the people who are actually consistently watching me, what is it that they enjoy so I can give them more of that. But I also need to look at, for the non-subscriber side, what is bringing new people to my channel so I can keep creating content for them too. You know, I mean, this all sounds like very manipulative, I'm sure, and maybe it is, but I mean, the whole point of having a YouTube channel is to be successful at it, so these are the kind of tactics you have to do, and this is just what I personally do. I'm a dinky little channel, so I mean, maybe there's better tricks out there, but this is just me personally, what all I do to try and figure out what you guys want. So, trends that I noticed of the past 90 days, for my subscribers, I notice a lot more of the personal type videos, like vlogs in particular, pop up a bunch over here. We have more hauls on this side. We have a lot of the more niche kind of reviews, not the big ticket items that there's a lot of interest in, like, say, the new EOS's, but rather the really niche ones, like, say, that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer lip balm from last month that, I mean, nobody really knew the thing existed, but at the same time, it was like, when you saw it pop up, it was like, oh, hey, let's check this thing out. I've never seen that before. But if you weren't subscribed to my channel and you don't know it exists, how would you have found that? You wouldn't. So these are the things that are interesting to people who are already here. The Foodie Friday videos, I noticed, do way better on the subscribed side. So, I mean, there's that. You guys want more of those. That's pretty cool. Let's see. The Ipsy glam bag unboxings, those I'm surprised are more popular on the subscribed list. Because I would think that would be something that would bring in more people who aren't yet subscribed, who are new viewers who would want to come here. But apparently I'm wrong. Apparently it's the people who are already here who want to see it, and that's great. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep doing them. But it just surprised me that that's the side that it's on. I was like, oh, okay. Because actually the last time I did this comparison list, it was on the other side. So I'm like, So this, again, is why I do it every 3 months, so I can see the shifts and changes and things, just see where things lie, because certain things that I think are gonna be hella popular sometimes don't make it on there at all. And then things end up surprising me that end up on there, and I'm like, oh, really though? Okay, whatever you guys say. If you want more of that, I'll give you more of that. But, so that seems to be the main trends that I see on that side. And then on the non-subscriber side, I noticed a much bigger trend with things like the tutorials and the Does This Really Work? Specifically the Does a Braver Really Work series. I don't know why that is so stupidly popular, but that has, like, consistently been my top earner and top viewed thing for over a year, solid, straight across the board. I don't get it. Apparently I'm known as the Abreva girl now, but, oh joy, everybody knows I got cold sores. Lovely. But, can't complain with the money, though. But anyways, so that's over on that side. The tutorials are on that side. The Let's Plays are on that side. I didn't even realize there was that much interest, but then when I went back through and looked at the older ones, I was like, when did those blow up? Okay, that was when I went and pulled out my DS the other day. I was like, well, shit, I mean, if you guys want more of that, I'll give you more of that. The Swatch videos. apparently do really well on that side. They are super common on there. And why it matters specifically for the non-subscriber side so much, not only because these are potential new subscribers that may join up, but the numbers are way higher in general across the board on the non-subscriber side. Like, the lowest end of the 50 is about where the top end of the 50 is on the subscribe side for the watch time. So, I mean, you know, it does pay off for me to make sure I'm serving those people too. So that's there. We have, let's see, lots of crochet related things. We have different brand trends with the lip balms than what I see on the subscribe side. On the subscribe side, I see a bigger trend with the niche ones. I see a lot of EOS. I see a lot of chapstick, a lot of lip smackers. Whereas on the non-subscriber side, I see more EOS, but they're the tinted EOS, like specifically chapsticks, but the tinted ones. I'm noticing a real trend here that the people who aren't actually subbed, they want to see the colors of the tinted things. Burt's Bees is on that side. It's not on the subscribe side. Go figure. Bath and Body Works videos are on that side. We have more lists on this side, specifically least favorite lists. We have art videos, color with me's, paint with me's. Yeah, it's interesting that there's a shift, even with the types of things that are being reviewed from one side versus the other side. It's like, oh, okay then. So, it's just kind of interesting to take a look at and figure out, okay, so for this side, these people want more of this, and for this side, these people want more of this. Now, how can I move forward and accommodate all of that, you know? So, I mean, why does any of this matter to you guys? It probably doesn't, unless you have your own YouTube channel and you'd like to adopt this tactic for your own, which I'm sure I didn't come up with this myself. I'm sure I'm not the only person who does it. This was just through trial and error on my own that I chose these numbers and how I do it. But, you're free to utilize this tactic yourself too, and if it serves you well, more power to ya. I hope it does, because this is basically how I try to figure out what you guys want, because when I just blanket ask what you guys want, I generally don't get any answers, so it kind of leaves me in the dark on, so, now what am I gonna film? Because, I mean, on one hand, I have a list a mile long of videos that I need to review, or not review, to film. Some of them are reviews, some not. But out of there, it's like, so what do I choose? Not only that, but even just new video ideas that aren't on there, what do I do when I have no idea what you guys want? It's just kind of overwhelming. So this at least gives me a starting point to work from and go off of. It's not a flawless system, but I mean, it is something that I can work with, so. Anyways, you guys are probably bored shitless right now of listening to me babble on about stuff that doesn't matter to anyone but me, really, so I think I'm just gonna wrap this up here. But anyways, if you guys did like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below, make sure you're following my social media accounts, they're all listed down below, my Facebook fan page, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Etsy, all of it is all down below. If you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, until next time, bye-bye.